Hey, welcome back to the Reverse Effect, a channel dedicated to helping you break the chains of your past so that you can unlock the doors to your future. And we do that by focusing on what I call the four quadrants of well-being, which is personal development, goal achievement, health and wellness, and relationship growth. Today I have a question. I love this question too. From one of my subscribers. If you would like to have your questions answered, only thing you have to do is be a subscriber first. So that means you have to click, hopefully you click the like, subscribe, and notification button so you can get all updated releases of videos that I'm putting out every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, and sometimes I'll go live in between them. But yeah, that's what we're going to do here, and I just want to jump right into this question right here. There's going to be a timestamp table of contents in the description section. So if you like points of this video that you want to jump back to or jump ahead to, only thing you have to do is go down in the description box, hit the timestamp, and it'll move you throughout different key topics and high points of this video. Thank you. All right, so I want to jump right into this one, and I want to get right to the question. This question is from Gwen. There's actually a link to the original video down inside the description section as well. Said, in this particular video, I talked about if you have felonies and convictions, don't waste your money and time going to college. You would do, matter of fact, I'll tell you what you will be much better doing closer to the end of this video, but I definitely want to get to this question. It says, points of view given were very insightful. However, to a person who has nothing to start from, what options do you give them? What suggestions might I add? Well, first of all, most people do not have, they always have something to start from, even if it's just a desire in their mind to want to do better, even if it's just certain results that they want, because sometimes we have the vision of what we want to do, where we want to be, who we want to become, far before we have the skill sets in order to be able to do it. Even take me, for instance, the things that I'm doing right now. 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't have the professional photography and videography skill sets. I was, like you'll probably watch if you watch this video that I did right, that I got this one from, is that it was from a cell phone, crappy audio, crappy video. I really hate it, but it got a lot of views, so I keep it up. Transition sucked, but I knew that I had a message that I wanted to get out to other passionate and purpose-driven people who have made mistakes, who know that their life had value and want to make big changes. I know that I wanted to get it out to them. And to be honest, at that point, I wasn't even where I'm at right now. But I knew where I wanted to be. So when we say don't have something, we always have something. Most things start here. And then we start manifesting it into a physical reality. Now, the skill sets that you will need to do it. One of the things that I will tell people is and I always say this in a lot of my videos, any results that you don't have, any choices that you didn't make is your fault. Any skill sets that you don't have to get the results that you want is your fault. Because if you don't have them, especially in today's day and age, when I say easy, doesn't mean that it's going to be not a work involved inside the process. But anything that you want to do, any skill that you want to learn, for the most part, I don't want to say any, it's learnable right now. All right, so any business that you want to start, you can start it. You just have to be willing to follow the processes that the people that you're looking up to follow to get their result. A lot of times their result, from what you might see, might have taken 20 years. But what's going to happen is a lot of people might, oh man, that's too long. I don't even know if I got that kind of time. And then instead of following the process to at least put yourself on the path to get the results that you want, you give up before you even start. Because we start thinking about the whole forest instead of cutting down a tree. So this is my answer to her, is what would I suggest for people that don't have the skill sets? Figure out the skill sets that you need and start doing it. Also, you got to understand is that a lot of us, we want to be able to do what we love. But this is the secret. This is what they don't tell you. Doing what you love normally requires you doing a lot of things that you don't like first. A lot of doctors didn't want to go to school for 12 years. World champions didn't want to practice for 15 years before they get there. A lot of football players didn't want to play 10 seasons, hurt all type of surgeries and injuries just to win one championship, one Super Bowl. But they did it. That's what you have to do. This is what I talk about a lot in How to Win at the Business of Life Success Series, which I upload a video every Thursday at 8 p.m. that you can watch. Is how to become successful. Because success is not a place. Success is a journey of manifesting who you are and what you want to do. And when you do that, being able to understand that that's where you are and having that feeling of success. Success is not a thing, it's a feeling. And you only get that feeling of accomplishments after you follow the process that you need to get the results that you desire. So that's it. That's what I would say. If you don't have the skill sets, learn what the skill sets are. YouTube, Google, so many other Skillshare, Udemy. Look at the people that's where you're at. And first of all, see if you can even become the person to do what they've done, to manifest those results in your life. And then you start doing it. That's what I would say. And that's based on my own experiences. When I started my life over, I didn't think that I'd be working at Kentucky Fried Chicken for 2 years, making minimum wage, $7.25 it was at the time, while pushing a push lawnmower out the back of my truck, while paying 3 child supports. But I knew what I wanted. I know that the success that I'm having now was something that I truly desired, and I was willing to be in heaven and earth in order to make it happen. So that's what you have to do. All right, so back to answering the question that I talked about earlier. What do I suggest you do if you're not going to go to the colleges and everything like that? One thing you can do is you could go to a technical school if you want to invest that type of money. Or what you can do is get a job with another entrepreneur that's potentially doing the job that you want to do and learn under them, tutor under them. Because be honest with you, that person that's actually in the field, actually doing the work, is going to give you the shortcut, no bullshit, practical answers to maximizing yourself at that particular job that college is not going to give you. You can go to college, they're going to want you to take potentially 2 years of a bunch of courses that seemingly doesn't have anything to do with the thing that you want to do. But you're still going to have to accrue all this debt and no real guarantee that you're even going to be accepted in the workforce. So after doing that for 3-4 years, you don't even know if you're going to have a job in that field. But if you work 4 years in a field that you want to do, working your way up, you can guarantee that you'll be able to make money at that position. Now, if you have felonies, you have to be mindful. There are just certain things that you're just not going to probably be able to do with a felon, at least not in the United States. I mean, you could potentially learn how to take care, heal people, make them better, do stitches, and go to another country and be a doctor. That's a whole nother story all in itself. You don't have to limit your manifestation or maximization of your potential to just one area. Because there's a lot of places here, because you have a felony that you can't do anything. But if you desire it bad enough, there are always other countries that you can go to and still keep your citizenship and still do that thing you love with the felonies that you have. But here's another unfortunate, there's always going to be consequences to the choices that we make or do not make. And sometimes it's just going to require that we change courses. But don't ever beat yourself down saying what you can and can't do, or allowing someone to tell you that you need a certain certification or degree to make money in something that you might love doing. The last 3 or 4 streams of income I created, no certification. I had no certifications in landscaping, no certification in personal training. I had no clue about writing a book, no even desire to write a book when I wrote my book, The Reverse Effect. What I do now is with this photography and videography, where I help passion and purpose-driven entrepreneurs amplify their brand and attract new and high-paying customers. And I use up-to-date marketing strategies, professional photography, and eye-catching videography. I learned all this stuff here and YouTube, and getting in a couple mentors. No college. A lot of people that went to college for business and they're working telemarketing or something right now, not even doing business. All right, so there you go. It's that simple. If you don't know where to start, figure out what you want to do and start from there. And if you can't see that far, I always say start doing what you need to do, go as far as you can go, then repeat the process. And over time, you'll look back and find you're miles away from where you started and really being able to take back control of your life. So there's that. All right, I'm out of here. But always remember, each one teach one. Always strive to be the strongest version of yourself. Never compare yourself to average people, or you'll never be more than average. All right, we'll see you in the next video.